December 2002, a year following the release of Pikmin, Shigeru Miyamoto confirmed a sequel to be in development, taking about 2.5 years. Originally planned to release in autumn of 2003, the team chose to delay it by 6 months to make further changes and revisions. Pikmin 2 was directed both by Shigeru Miyamoto, focused on graphic design, Machine Abe, who focused on game design, Miyamoto and Takashi Tezuka serve as producers. Hideo Walker composed the game soundtrack, while Kumi Takada served as the sound director. The Tutaka song is hidden twice in the game as an Easter egg. That was removed in the new play control version of the Wii. The 30-day limit imposed in original Pikmin was removed in order to allow players to explore the game world at a leisurely pace. Cooperative gameplay within the main single-player game was experimented with, but it was found that it imposed limits on the overall game design. Multiplayer was thus related to a separate game mode. There is both a 2-player competitive game mode and an unlockable challenge mode. In the competitive game mode, Oliver and Louie are each controlled by a player in the capture the flag style gameplay. The player's objective is to either retrieve 4 yellow marbles or claim the opponent's marble using Pikmin. The player can launch attacks against other Pikmin in an effort to hinder the opponent's progress. When the player collects a cherry, an advantage is gained, such as getting a flowering Pikmin or summoning enemies in space. Pikmin 2 was first released in Japan on April 29, 2004, and then in North America, Europe, and Australia later in the year in 2009. Pikmin 2 was released for the Wii as part of the new play control plan later in the year. In 2009, Pikmin 2 was released as part of the new play control plan. The new play control Pikmin 2 was released in Japan, Europe, and Australia that year. It was not confirmed in North America release until 3 years later, in June 2012. Issue of Nintendo Power, and was later confirmed for a June 2012 release. The North American localization of Pikmin 2 Report was released as a Nintendo 6 game, along with the Nintendo 6 release of Mario Power Tennis, and is the penultimate game to be published by Nintendo America. Pikmin 2 reached critical acclaim, game with an aggregate score of 89.44% in game rankings based on 58 reviews, and an aggregate score of 90 on Metacritic based on 54 reviews. GameSpot named Best GameCube Game of August 2004. The artificial intelligence of the Pikmin was noted by GameSpot as improved over the original, though IGN remarked on recurring shortcomings such as Pikmin sticking on walls or breaking away from the group. After his adventure in Pikmin, Captain Oliver returns to his home planet, O'Kane's, landing at its workplace. Good fate, Oliver learns from his company's president that due to his co-worker, Louie, losing a shipment of gold pick carrots to a space orbit, the company was forced to take out a massive loan to cover the loss. As a result, O'Kane Freight now suffers a severe debt of Pocos to find its currency. And as a result of the ship, the only value it had is sold off. The minimum debt is 10,100 Pocos, with nothing to pay it off. Shocked, Homer drops the bottle he brought back for the man who was shouted on, whereupon a nearby ship of the company reveals it to be a treasure with considerable value, enough to stop paying off the debt. Now reduced to $10,000 Pocos, the company's president decides unwillingly to plan to find more treasures and off after that. The red, blue, and yellow Pikmin return from the first game. Although yellow Pikmin are unable to pick up bomb marks now, they are immune to electricity. 2 new Pikmin were introduced, only accessible using bulb flowers, Zalav caves. Purple Pikmin who have 10 times the length of an ordinary Pikmin and shake the ground upon landing from a throw. which can temporarily stun nearby enemies of most species. Don't know that. But also the strongest level of Pikmin, doing the most damage in attacking enemies, while white Pikmin are immune to poison clouds produced by pipes and doodle bugs. These Pikmin can locate buried items on their own, making them essential for unearthing buried treasures. They are also the fastest of the Pikmin, both in carrying items and keeping up with the layer. When eaten by an enemy, they poison an enemy and cause it to lose some health. These Pikmin are also the weakest in terms of attack power, being outclassed by every other Pikmin type, though because they attack faster, this is balanced out. Well, now let's get into it and see what treasures await us. I'll see ya. Hello, this is Stu, and welcome back to Pikmin. It's Pikmin 2. New game. Okay, wait. Long tips for shipping company. Så vi har väl mer kanske någon nu. Så jag menar att det är inte navigation. That don't species of she called Pikmin. And can't now escaped. It's okay with the financial difficulties. Okay, but let's go ahead. Yes, finished. Thanks, Fanny. Okay, sweet. That's nice. There's nothing. It's at there. It's okay, Louie's eyes. I don't like Louie. What? Where's it going? At the very least, yeah.
actually had this time. Just was close. Landing. And the six. Yet, he is missing one out of his cockpit. He's finding his communicator. Very incredible or in danger. We must find a way before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Look. It is even they are about to be devoured, so we speak. We must help them fight. Scream first be call them with your whistle. You can also help me to make the sound of your whistle. You father remember? Oh yeah, well that. And went to your side, seemed to remember you. Fascinating. Give them instructions. Do not delay. Need to grab Pikmin to the screen and must throw it. Attention. I just used my communications link with Louis. It is fortunate I have to confirm his safety. Communicate with him. I'm quite interested in the service condition. Louis, we choose a safety condition. For safety buckle. You at all injured. Is that so? Then as I used, can you show you nearby? Can you make your way to our location and join us? I will navigate for you. As we enter information, the domain. Louis appears to be one of the onions, which is an all-wise report. You see it, you plugged with her. Yes, this being one of the great prayers for all-wise report. Just telling you. Anyways, it's our Pikmin. That's it. We go back to you. What is he? Interesting. Carrots. Stuck in the carrots. The reasons addicted over the corner of your mouth. They always. Was iets. Doen. Toen ik het even chance. Chip. That's one Pikmin spells. That's I was going to the yard section for factor. This is why you crashed. That's unfortunate. I to expose it. Just real quick. First. See him. And you. To the side. Nice. So let's was a start to a trip. The US fields shredded, combined with skin get easily then connect. Let's go. Jesus. Ah. Love it. Let's get the battery. Where's it going? Oh, it's right there. First day. Good. Let's treasure. Good. Good time. Good. Good. Use it. Relax and work. Good thinking. Review thinking. Stupid products. Many lines. Wish on the first day here. Welcome to our president. This will surely be joyous. As we good wheels flying into orbit of the planet. Even though it serves until morning. Good cheers. To the support. Friends and how cool, she says. Wyjechali wystarczy szwanek. Ale co się wygląda? To jest. And I see you all next time. Bye bye.